Now, the grand final de Cameroun. والآن مع نشيد الوطني للكاميرون.
Well, the two line up and now prepare to go head-to-head. What a vital opening match could turn out to be. Victory would put them a massive step towards qualification, but not losing, likely the aim of the game at this early stage. So players preparing for the opening match, if not the official one, that will be held by the host Morocco tonight, to get the under-17 AFCON underway here in Rabat. Two countries that are used to arriving with hopes of victory. Cameroon's under-17s in their 10th appearance, two-time champions, and arriving as UNIFAC champions in an unbeaten run. Côte d'Ivoire, a 7th appearance after ending a 10-year absence last time. 2013 champions and arriving as WAFU B champions to qualify. Of course, the other thing holding great sway over both squads, a chance to get to the under-17 World Cup. That'll be held at the end of the year. Qatar awaits. Now it's an annual event and certainly has brought much more opportunity for players to develop. Mohamed El Baroudi taking charge. The two captains face to face. Okeros Karel, the team captain, midfield engine for Cameroon. We'll be looking to the little elephants, number 4, at the back alongside Alex Bamba. Captain Ange Emmanuel Zoko Well, Cameroon, more or less full strength. The big news for Little Elephants, Côte d'Ivoire, Sheikh Malo and Bemba Doumbia, both out, unable to be here. But those who have made...
My experience with contesting property taxes is a big hassle. Stonewall was really easy. There's no upfront cost. They don't...
Cameroon, the opener to Group B. And can one of these former champions get an early bit of headway in the battle for qualification? And also importantly, we'll hope a pathway to the Under-17 World Cup. Now, the top two in each group will advance to the knockout phase, with a quarter-final place will also mean direct qualification for Qatar 2026. As we see Côte d'Ivoire's coach hoping to lead them something special. Asekiri Diabate, having brought his side back from the Under-17 wilderness, now seeing his side turn defense into attack, although referee El Baroudi electing to pull things up, try to play advantage. Eventually, you can see Côte d'Ivoire didn't quite feel they had one. Lunging challenge. Certainly a bit of a sore one for Yao. Certainly uncompromising from Cameroon's number 10, Omar Tsombeng. Now a chance to get in behind. Very smart goalkeeping. Allowed keeper to collect. Certainly had to be quick and brave. Oh, now he's almost had an absolute disaster there, Kinge. He's certainly going to have to be on their toes, and it's good advantage once again, this time for Cameroon. Strike for goal, but it's a trundler that's easily dealt with. Referee pulling things back just to check players okay. Both coaches, as we see Diabate, encouraged by the energy of their players. Cameroon, joint best winners of this competition. 5 who have won 2 apiece. No one's ever gone and claimed a 3rd title. Mali, Ghana, Cameroon and the Gambia. Nigeria, 2-time winners, a big miss. They failed to make it through. Singular titles for Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Egypt, Senegal in 23, Morocco in 25. So it's been 2 maiden winners in the last 2 editions, only showing the increased strength of African football in general, and certainly in youth development. Of course, Morocco will be big favourites to hold on to their crown. He'll certainly be hoping that's not the case. Cameroon's Jean-René Eyum. Bit of possession play for Côte d'Ivoire. Can't break through the lines. Certainly both sides come here to battle. Will be a free kick to Cameroon. An awful lot in it, but the referee felt it was impeded. Chance to deliver. Good challenge, but it will be the game's first corner. Cameroon look to try and get the opening goal. Swung in and it's headed just wide with the goal at his mercy. What an opportunity for Arnold Sexton. He didn't quite have his bearings with flying attempted punch of Diabaté in the Côte d'Ivoire goal. That's a huge let-off for the little elephants. The dominable Lions, or Cubs, the first real look at goal for themselves. Bobbling ball, it's a tough one to deal with, but that's superbly dealt with. Singira Mbinde certainly showing great composure. Terrific venue to be playing football. Magnificent pitches here at the Mohammed VI Academy in Rabat. Now a chance to build in this left flank. Goes for the early cross. It's low and easily dealt with. Referee not convinced by the flop down of Diabaté. On a 3 in the starting lineup. Number 6, Youssef, getting the decision from the referee, but certainly a free kick this time. Good pressure from Cameroon. A lot of nervous energy at the start of this journey. Well, the block challenge penalized. Just a bit of a high foot. Now a chance to launch long. An angle on it that's well read. Lovely composure and ball in behind. Chance to drill it across, but only into the goalkeeper's gloves. Really great pace shown. Number 20, Ronnie Aliag Nuji. Didn't quite have the final ball. As Côte d'Ivoire looked to hit back. Instead looked for a bit of calm. Nice little ball inside. Blocked though. A slip there at the inappropriate time. Whether there is an appropriate time. Just as he was getting his slalom on, stopped in his tracks. Centre back Mbimbe, because his teammate, captain, is down on the deck, Karel Kries. He'll be encouraged by some things he's seen from his Cameroon side, who defeated DR Congo in the UNIFAC final. Aliag and Mascon with the goals. Well, it shouldn't be too big a problem, but it's certainly never nice to catch it clean in the face. Having lifted that UNIFAC trophy, they certainly want to do the same here in Morocco. Such a young age, but already showing so much maturity, technical skill. Brilliant sliding challenge, but the pass out doesn't find a teammate. Just breaks down for Cameroon. So far, just over 12 minutes played. Côte d'Ivoire 0, Cameroon 0. Strong header. Just drifts out harmlessly for a throw. It's a long throw down the line. Headed away. Côte d'Ivoire wanted a free kick. Not getting one. Turning under pressure. Turning over possession. Touch for Koulibaly. Along the back line. Zoko, the captain. Bia couldn't quite hold on to it. Press in numbers. And that's left open gaps. Just a poor touch. That was a little slack there. Once calls the Cameroon coach for his indomitable Cubs to push on, but they're being pushed back till a neat turn and pass is being brought back for a free kick. So Cameroon look to build again. Good to avenge the defeat in the only other time these sides have met at the Africa Cup of Nations in this age group. And they're looking for the opening goal. Just wouldn't quite fall. An opportunity taken to clear the lines, but not too far. Well recycled by Umbe Sandio. The eventual delivery in dealt with. Marginally more control exchanges after crashing out of the group stage 12 months ago. Certainly feel they have plenty to prove. Long ball searching and winning the second ball. Driven with purpose, but I think he hit the back of his own player. Well, the Cardin Umbe Sandio certainly backed himself there as backing in to that challenge. Just allowed to take some pressure off. Côte d'Ivoire looking for a little bit more composure on the ball. Here was Zoko. Strides forward. That's a dangerous ball that's gobbled up. Umbe. Now a real chance to strike a goal, just forced a little wide, but it almost didn't matter because he arrowed it towards the bottom far corner. Not far away. Didn't look like it was on here for Arnaud Massécon. What a clever attempt to finish. Just missing. And no one following in for a tap-in. As mentioned, Cameroon's number 9 scoring the clinching goal against DR Congo to lift the UNIFAC final. Of course, both qualifying for this tournament and being paired in this group with Côte d'Ivoire. Group B, along with Uganda. Well, the yellow card is out. But both players getting hurt in that situation. And it's going to be Cameroon's captain going into the book. Seems a bit harsh. The challenge put him off. The follow-through took him into to get some notes down of talent. There certainly will be plenty of scouts taking in the matches across this tournament. This running until June 2nd, when the final will take place at the Stade Moulay Hassan, as will the semi-finals. All starting here mid-May. Well, there's now going to be a VAR review. Referees being called across. And will this be inspected as whether the card should be upgraded? It's just the fact that Cameroon's captain reaching out as the ball got away from him. Is it going to be trouble for Karol Kuis? Already into the book, certainly makes contact with the top of the boot. The referee happy with his on-field decision. Well, a call for Cam. No wonder. Launch long. D'Ivoire able to recover it. Zoko now with his defensive partner, Alex Bamba. Launch long, not best of communication, but it initially works out for Cameroon. Now outside of the boot, swung by Tuo. It was a good turn initially, but didn't show too much of the ball. Mascon. First use of VAR has been a challenge system, unless the officials elect to have a look themselves. Lovely touch and turn. Now it's spread by Koulibaly, but they've given it away. A vital challenge, strong from Bamba. Encouraged to keep driving with the ball, but now he's just gifted it to Umbe. Himself can't hold on to it. And there's a bit of space and time. Gui down the line. Strong from Mbembe. Coming across to shut down the opportunity. Short throw, that'll be a free kick. Did so well to cut inside. Mori Doumbia just getting that touch away from Sudais. Cameroon's midfielder has provided Côte d'Ivoire with a very interesting proposition. So Noman Ange, Michael Guy, Côte d'Ivoire's number 10, standing over this. The ball swung into a really good area, bobbles all the way. The final attempt, just chested up into the air. And that's a very easy take in the end. Glory Masinga. Be happy it was that easy, given the threat posed. Cameroon look to try and rediscover a bit of poise and control they marginally held in the match. So a reminder that the top two in each group will qualify for the quarterfinals, and an automatic ticket, rubber stamped, for the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. And then the third place teams will face off, 4 of them, over against 1. 2 extra tickets to make 10 African nations that will head to Qatar 2026. So while the AFCON dream could end, a chance to book a ticket for the Under-17 World Cup, if indeed top 2 places are not gathered in. Gathering in from his captain Zoko Bamba. Goes back to his centre-back partner. Not looking to rush it. Not many options from the midfield as Cameroon set up their block. Looking for the right time to spring a pass forward. at the right ball. Not quite the right execution, but that's wonderful footwork. To just skip away. Cameroon pressing. Côte d'Ivoire trying to find a way out. Cameroon do turn it over. Not much support though. Thanks for help. Finally got it from Bolo. Now having to chase it is Tsombe. Lovely little knockback. That was a tough one to take on the bounce. Knockback from Baliag. Knocked over by the midfielder. I thought about going short again, but longer option taken. So many passes around the back eventually led to concession of possession. This time, long ball got them towards the final third, but final phase not executed. Long from Kingate. Both teams may be finding their touch turns not quite as sharp as they should be. We've just seen both teams go a little bit longer. Another reason, a low pass that bypassed so many. Time and space for Mbimbe, but instead goes back to Sharif. Exchanges with Umbe. Well cut out. Cameroon, a little overhit from Bolo. Frustration for Tsombeng. Tries his size and then skimmer out onto the flank. Coming together. It will go the way of Côte d'Ivoire, and it will be a yellow card for Bolo. Bombed forward. Grace himself, having found himself on the wrong side of the referee's caution. Dumbia taking the knock. So yellow card for Bolo. That's the second for Cameroon, along with their captain, Chris. Oh, well. Côte d'Ivoire might have been a little bit interested, but rather than any sense of a handball, foul for coming together before that. So nearing the half-hour mark, this opening match between two former winners remains goalless as things stand. Big chance for a 2-0 for Côte d'Ivoire. Best chance of the match, despite being so wide of the target. Mascon having struck wide for Cameroon. Well, both fighting for it. And a little bit of a tug back. So Côte d'Ivoire playing out from the back. Searching ball, it's a good touch inside. Now, 2-0 trying to link up, it's come wide. Takes his time, twisting, turning, and then trips up and gives it away. Infuriating his young teammates. They look to have a chance to deliver. Certainly be hoping for better from Youssef Diabaté as things progress. His namesake, Ahmed Harafat Diabaté, just searching for the ball. Looks to be searching down the line. Easily cut out, but it comes back to the fullback. Not so contact that Bolo would have been looking for. His teammates have helped plot a route out. A one-on-one battle here. Go had to get that right. Clipped into space. Real flow to the contest. Very tough for both teams arriving here. The first action competitively, despite any training they might have done. So Cameroon's first under-17 crown came in Swaziland back then in early 2000s, beating Sierra Leone 1-0. Nigeria third, 2019, winning on penalties against Guinea. Angola taking bronze. Cameroon, the only Central African nation ever to win the tournament. Joint most appearances now with Nigeria. Côte d'Ivoire, one title in 2013. Third place, 20 years apart, 2005 and last year. 2013, they were the champions in this country. I hope that's a good omen. Beating Nigeria 5-4 on penalties after a 1-1 draw. Tunisia on the podium. Launched long by Soko. It's not going to be much joy to 2-0. Both coaches spoke about the need for their sides to enjoy this experience. And enjoyment would also be the most likely route to performances. So there was a slight difference in tone, given that Basariki Diabaté very much prioritizing enjoyment, progression. Well, his counterpart He's noting that this is, other than the Under-17 World Cup, the biggest trophy these players are going to battle for. So an opportunity from a corner kick. Can Cameroon break the deadlock? Sudis swinging it in low. It's bobbled around. Côte d'Ivoire not defending very much alertness. Ball holds up nicely as a neat turn. Then dummy ball from Mbinde. Clipped into a really good area. That's a vital block. There was an opportunity for Baliag to threaten the goal of Diabate. Big switch. Well, Mbinde had stayed up and remains so. The centre back may be frustrated with what's happened ahead of him. Now looks to initially to trot back, but
welcome to your love story. It didn't start like anyone else's, and Zazzle's
be unleashed further up the park. Throw easily cut out. That's an excellent touch and turn from Tuo. He can't match it with an accurate pass. Well, that's a horror. Out for a throw though. No great damage, but certainly far from ideal from Bolo. There'll be another thrower. So he and Yao thought not to be. Now another battle with a bouncing ball. So far, defensive teams coming out on top. That was extremely ambitious. Another one does make it all the way through, but well off target. Certainly wasn't shy to try his luck. Abdulrahman Sudis. So as things stand, 38 minutes played, goalless across both opening matches. Egypt and Ethiopia also currently locked at 0-0. So this well challenged, blocked. Back with Mbinde. Côte d'Ivoire with a good press and real pressure there from Yao. Now a chance to feed the ball forward. Vital challenge, but Cameroon come again. Looking for support, so might go himself. Wonderful turn. Pass misses. 1-2 options. A challenge, make sure it doesn't reach the third. Couple of players down, but the referee more than happy to let play rage on. Wonderful play on the flank from Omar Mir to Sombeg. Able to unlock the Côte d'Ivoire defence. Really smart touch. Was willing to take the contact. Chance Landry Bazongo. Just with a really smart touch there. Drag it away from Sudes. Flips into Zoko. Dumbia. Gets into traffic for finding Bomba. Zoko drifts it in, but he drifts it towards no one. Neither keeper called into really much action. Only that one block from Glory Kinge Masinga, the Cameroon goal, to deny 2-0. As it is to see a goal in this tournament. Of course, a point could be very important heading into the other two games. Uganda and DR Congo also be getting their tournament underway, and the result in that could obviously have bearing on what these sides need. DR Congo get their tournament underway early evening local time, 5 o'clock, against Uganda. Morocco, Tunisia tonight at 8 o'clock local time. Local time UTC +1. Long searching ball, but Bomba gets a good head to that. Now we'll have a chance to clear after help from his fullback. Now a chance to strike from distance. And Lex instead to go to Bolo, who passes and moves to create a bit of space. Côte d'Ivoire doing well to force Cameroon back, and now they can spread and spring 3-on-3. But the pass maybe a little overcooked, but it's still an opportunity to cross, and it's really a frustrating end to what could have been a devastating counter. Well, you can see young Youssef Diabate was looking for a ball he could really drive on into the box with. Still could have done better with his final ball, or tried to commit the few Cameroonian defenders there were. Missed opportunity for Côte d'Ivoire. Pressure on. It's a really great little ball out. Big long cross. Was it handball? Referee now says yes. Just wanted the action to finish before making that decision, given that we do have the football video support system. Strong strike, though. Certainly about the best we've seen. So 3 minutes added on. End of a first half. Both teams will know they can do so much better in the second half. They'll hope that this chance to get acclimatized to the competition and the opposition will bring dividends come the final whistle. Just a reminder, the football video support, we did see the referee review that yellow card against Cameroon's captain, Chris. There can be a review process. The referee has another look. Otherwise, it will be challenges from the coaches presenting a review request. 2 challenges in regulation time, an additional one in extra time. Much like tennis, the Hawkeye system, if your request is upheld, you hold on to it or you'll lose it in the other eventuality. Well, there's a card coming out here. He may not want to see it. No matter if he walks away, Willie Cardin Umbe has gone into the book. Caught out here and elected to not take any chances. Taking one for the team. Zongo dragged down. Didn't want to take a chance, but taking a big grab of Chance Landry Bazongo's shirt. And Cameroon will be a little bit agitated because this could be the final act of the first half. Côte d'Ivoire sniff an opportunity. It would be a big goal. The indomitable Cubs under pressure from the Little Elephants. Drilled in low. The flag is up before any eventuality. Well, the referee allowing play to rage on, and then it's now Cameroon on the break. A 4-on-1, but pushed wide, as we saw with Côte d'Ivoire's counter. And Côte d'Ivoire able to get numbers back for a lofted ball. Ends up behind. Well, that's both sides with huge opportunities on the counter, and neither taking full advantage. Well, a grandstand finish to the half, but no change to the scoreline. Côte d'Ivoire and Cameroon trying to find their feet, trying to find a goal, but neither have accomplished that. The halftime break here in the opening match of the Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations, Morocco 2026. Côte d'Ivoire 0, Cameroon 0.
جميعا للنشيد الوطني.
Attention!
Descends-le par le trou. Non, 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 non.
If you're concerned that your dog doesn't drink enough, or you simply want to support their hydration, fresh food can be an easy
Hadi. كدريني كندير اللعيبات. séparer le ballon, non, il voulait taper. Lâche.
So Côte d'Ivoire players heading out early, hoping to get an early breakthrough if they can. They had a fantastic 3-on-3 opportunity that went a-begging. An even better one just before the halftime whistle for Cameroon after a failed corner kick routine, a free kick in fact. Little Elephants were trying to rush back. Domino Cubs' situation was much more advantageous. But slow ball and out wide. It brought the move to a shuddering halt. So goalless at the break. Neither goalkeeper really pulled into any great action. Big decision of the half was for referee El Baroudi. He handed out a yellow card to Cameroon's captain. Carl Chris was then under the spotlight, whether that would be upgraded to red. And using a system that's proved extremely efficient, quite popular in lower level football when there's not the money to instigate a full VAR system. The football video support allowing the referee to have another look. Either it can be a referee review or more likely we'll see cards from each coach, 2 apiece. A challenge that's upheld for the team means they'll keep their challenges. If the referee doesn't agree, then it will be lost. It's just for 4 main categories: goal or no goal, penalty or no penalty, direct red card, or mistaken identity in the awarding of yellow or red. But looking calm and cool. Côte d'Ivoire's coach, Masakiri Diabate, having to do without Sheikh Malo, long-standing abductor injury. Had surgery in Tunis out for weeks, and big blow given he was the captain and best player as they won the Wafu B. But meanwhile, early change for Cameroon. They're not taking any risks with their captain. Off goes Carl Kreis. He's replaced by number 15, Ivan Bodo. So good. They named him twice. Confirmation of that change. Musa. Ivan Bobo on for the second half. Chance to drive into the area for Côte d'Ivoire. Thumped away. Ball loose, and it's well won in the midfield battle by Koulibaly. Just a mix-up of numbers. Ibrahim Inusa having headed on. Van Bodo, wearing number 22, will have to wait his turn. Now a chance to turn. Drive for Bazongo. It's given away cheaply. Settling into a relatively similar fashion to the first half. Koulibaly with a bobbling ball back. Omba directing his goalkeeper wide. Diabate launches to the halfway. Good advantage from the referee. Can Côte d'Ivoire do better with this counter opportunity? Lower cross, but blocked. It turns back brilliantly. And again, standing in his way. Bolo. A tough one when you're just reaching out and it won't drop onto your boot. Baliag wanted to go on with it quickly. Instead leaves it to his fullback, Junior Fobio Fomakwan. On the turn, clipped wide. Zongo can't find his target. That's a brilliant touch to get Cameroon on the move. Sliding the ball through, but that's a brilliant toe, just poked out by Bomba. Last ditch defending, helping to save a dangerous opportunity. Here's Manusa, substitute, linking up, just overcooking his return pass. Off the chest, but well read. It's just snapping in. Chance Bazongo. Well, he waited on it, but it's a good touch, and Bazongo can take over from Youssef Diabate. Fielder steps back in. Cameroon just giving that away as the ball refuses to cross the line. Just looking for a quick little interchange there. Koulibaly firing it into Herbert Yao. Very quickly, it's a pass back that's put the keeper under pressure. Does so well, Adama Diabate. Just make sure he got there cleanly first.
Tu veux. Un va. Avancez, avancez. Venez par là.
That's a lovely little touch as Bozonga plays it through. He will reach this, but the cutback never materialized. Youssef Diabaté couldn't get his boot round it. Well taken. No great pressure.
Arm yourself and avoid unwanted calls. VIN Verified's reverse phone search is a powerful.
Cameroon has had a host of opportunities, 11 in total, but really seen much in the way big chances. Can Côte d'Ivoire create one of their own here? They do hit the target. There's not much to write home about. So 3 yellow cards for Cameroon in that first half. Chris Bolo, Willie Sandio. Captain paying the price by coming off. There's a break on here for Côte d'Ivoire! And it's the opening goal of the match. Cameroon maybe were edging it before, but now the little elephants have roared into a 1-0 lead. Well, the flick on put in Côte d'Ivoire, great touch and composure. Well, he couldn't get his cross just moments before, but Youssef Diabaté this time perfectly picking out the movement of Noman Ange Michael Guy. Côte d'Ivoire's number 10. 1-0 to Côte d'Ivoire. Guy with the finishing touch, but it was that brilliant flick on that sent Youssef Diabaté charging through. He had the composure to pick out his teammate. And what a vital goal that could prove to be. Cameroon now needing to respond. Breaks kindly. Referee uninterested. So that first goal of the match. It's the first goal of the 2026 Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations. Cameroon very much more hopeful than expectant there. And now they're having to make up the numbers. Nice little triangle. And the referee this time will blow his whistle. Hubert Zhao, who had the flick on that sent Diabaté through to set up Guy. This time the number 9 linking with the goal scorer. Well, I saw a flash of red there. I think it is going to be just a yellow card. Stepped across him to block his path as Covering defender Abbas Musa Sharif was coming across. Confirmation. And Binde just suffering a yellow card. That is another for Cameroon. They're certainly clocking up the bookings. That's a fourth of the match already. Uber Yao winning set piece. Looks like Guy is up for a double. Fires it in and it's just tipped wide. Fabulous delivery towards the bottom corner. That is a massive save from Glory Masinga. Diabate heads across. So this is a great start to the second half. Can it get even better for Côte d'Ivoire? Cameroon look to break, but the Elephants are rushing orange shirts back. Superbly done, not just to hold up the counter, but to almost instigate their own. Then a poor pass is brilliantly won back. Great tenacity from Bazongo. So 1-0, and it could be 2. Oh, it's a moment of disaster for Cameroon. And it's Côte d'Ivoire's number 9 who has struck again. Well, he was part of the Under-17 World Cup squad, and he's continuing to shine for the Little Elephants. Well, just a long ball, but he had the tenacity and the talent to take a touch and then just poke it past the stranded Masinga. From goalless at the break to 2-0 in the blink of an eye, Côte d'Ivoire are in control of this Group B opener. Well, he's now taken centre stage in the side. Had been led at the World Cup by Aidara. And now it's Uber Yao who has struck to make it 2-0. He was involved in the opener and all but made the second goal himself. Well, he did score at the World Cup. Consolation in a 4-1 thrashing by Switzerland. Côte d'Ivoire losing all 3 games. Be desperate to return to Qatar and show an improvement. They have certainly improved vastly in the second half, and Cameroon now have a mountain to climb. Just over 30 minutes to scale. Could be a time to start now. First block. Trying to make sure he can't get turned. That's superb defending. He's scoring at one end, defending at the other. So Côte d'Ivoire in full control. Cameroon look a bit shell-shocked. Can they try and impose themselves? The goal of Diabate, despite having a host of shots, they haven't really managed to test him. Cameroon trying to push and press, and it does cough up possession, but in their own half. Flick down the line, but Zoko is onto it. Yao was just waiting on it. Strong running. Again, Côte d'Ivoire now have something between their teeth, and they're not letting go. Early ball in, but that is an easy take for Adama Diabate. Uber Yao, still just 16, shows what a big future the tall striker has been seen to have so early, the San Pedro forward. And with the annual under-17 AFCONs and World Cups now enacted, it does mean there's much bigger opportunity to continue development and players actually returning to this age group. Cameroon looking to hit back. They need something. They need something to give them belief. Well, you can think there'll be a challenge coming from the Cameroon bench because they need something to go their way. The referee's decision is no foul, or at least not enough for a spot kick. No indication as yet that the Cameroon bench has made a challenge. Well, there it is. No great shock. Jean-René Eyum really needs this to be overturned. This is where the system does work, giving the referee a second look on the request of a team. But equally, you will see at times when it's used in desperation, even when maybe no, it's not going to be. The question is there enough contact from Bamba on the Cameroonian player, Ronnie Baliag Nuji? And has he overtouched the ball? There's certainly no offside. Doesn't look like the ball was that far away, which would mean could be denying a goal-scoring opportunity, which could sound trouble for Bamba, although maybe said he tried to play the ball, so whether double jeopardy would save him. But in any case, the referee happy with his on-field decision. Cameroon down to just one challenge. In the end, just not enough contact for the referee to feel penalty was warranted. Just waiting patiently, but not getting much support, but it's a neat turn. Mbinde in defeat of Sandio. Big header. He got up early. Certainly Alex Bamba alongside the captain Ange, Emmanuel Zoko. It's a very strong pairing for Côte d'Ivoire. Long range effort, trying the luck, but hanging tough. Adama Diabate not overly concerned with Willie Mbisandio's effort. Showing plenty of confidence, just not enough dip. Ball lifted high. Now he's holding the central position. Youssef Diabate, just hoping that might drop to him. Oh, miscommunication. Things just not going right for Cameroon. Seven years since they last won this under-17 AFCON. One of two titles for Cameroon. Côte d'Ivoire lifting the ultimate under-17 prize in Africa back in 2013. Having to do without Sheikh Malo or Bema Doumbia. Both out injured. Doumbia declared unfit by his club ASEC Mimosas before the squad was submitted. He's the top scorer at Wafu B with 3 goals. Already made his professional debut in the Ivorian Ligue 1. Rumours that he'll be moving to Aston Villa when he turns 18. And in their absence, their teammates have produced a stunning start to the second half. 2-0. A very comfortable looking lead as things stand. Well, not standing. Waiting for some medical attention. Chance to get some liquids on it, certainly. Conditions. 21 degrees currently in Rabat. 59% humidity. Cameroon have made one change thus far. Wait to see if there's more changes coming, as Doumbia certainly does not look in a good way. There is a change being from midfield again. Abdurrahman Soudis heading off. And also making way, Omar Amir de Sombeng. So Michel Ruffing, Gabriel Mba. One of those heading on, the number 7. Also, Evangelista Al-Yorami. Can they bring about positive reaction heading into the final 20 minutes?
Nice home, my friend. Put that bill in the trash and do the Texas one step to save.
Giving chase there. Mba just come on, but that's great play under pressure. Zoko, the ball out round the corner. So confirmation for Makwan to Sombeng and Sudies all off. Comes in back Al Yorami and Traore. There was Yao. Not the most subtle of fouls. So Brulai Sisse preparing to head on. This is another of the Diakites, Aluseni. One Diakite on. Heading off Dumbia. Now moving forward, Mohamed Harafa. Diabate. Back on it again, the fullback. A few extra touches for Koulibaly, but managed to keep it under control. Rafa Diabate again. Doesn't beat the man, but wins a corner. Côte d'Ivoire looking to add to their already comfortable looking 2-0 lead. They will get another corner. Keeper Kinge Asinga unable to keep that in. Ball swung in. Keeper maybe got a little bit on that, but it's still alive for the strike through the crowd. Bodies on the line for the indomitable Cubs. So much so, referees had to call it to a pause. Checking if attention is needed. Let's see, got up for this and after a touch from him, Binde. And brave to block on the follow-up. Back by Cisse. Substitute waiting for the ball in. There will be a delivery. Côte d'Ivoire just that little bit sharper, that little bit quicker than Cameroon. So Cisse coming on for the goal scorer Guy, showing confidence that they can keep him under wraps ahead of what will be match day 2 clash. DR Congo next up for Côte d'Ivoire, while Cameroon will face Uganda. At the moment it looks like Côte d'Ivoire will do that with 3 points in hand. Third goal here would absolutely end the conversation. Drive straight into the wall. Cameroon desperately clear, unable to create a counter. Very hard to see Cameroon coming back at the moment. Desperately looking for that little bit of extra belief. Polo. Oh, lovely little nutmeg. Certainly not going to change the scoreline. Certainly style points. Côte d'Ivoire will be pretty happy keeping them from getting out, and when they do, just rip possession back. Long searching ball for Yao. Second ball for Côte d'Ivoire. Really good shielding. Not quite getting the link up right, but it's falling for the strike. Couple of deflections. Not enough to truly bother Cameroon's goalkeeper, but offside as the shot ran through. Ball just seems to continually break in favour of Côte d'Ivoire. Added frustration for Cameroon, who just seemed to be edging the contest at half-time. It's Côte d'Ivoire, who went to bronze medal a year ago. Group stage exit at the Under-17 World Cup. And with the talent and experience of Yao back for more, certainly making a big difference. Cameroon exiting last year from the group stage. They don't want a repeat of that. Nothing defined here, but the worst possible start. There is still just enough time. They haven't shown much capability of even attacking the goal of Diabate, let alone score. Now a chance to deliver. That is hugely disappointing from the substitute, Mba. Some tired legs out there.
Avancez, avancez, côté ballon, hey. Là-bas, là-bas.
Now Côte d'Ivoire look to finish the contest. Fired across. Knew he had to take it early. 2-0 denied. He fired in. Cameroon forced to concede another corner. Trying to remain positive. That's now Côte d'Ivoire. More corners and looking to strike. Well, he was optimistic, but maybe didn't quite have his bearings. Did wide by Brûlé Cissé, the substitute who replaced Guy, who opened the scoring for a second, would then arrive. Guy's effort added to. The striking of Yao, and now Cameroon thought they were in, but just wouldn't fall. Well, he's upset because he feels decision's gone against him. Got away from the goalkeeper, and then he's been penalised. Alan Traore, covering defender Bomba, taking contact, and even then got away with it. The referee's whistle was sounded, but Cameroon almost finding a moment to spark a comeback. The door being slammed shut.
Allez, parti là, John, parti là, John. Allez, avancez, avancez. Avancez. Le Toulou, Joe. Maman, avancez, avancez, avancez.
Cameroon looking for a spark to bring this match back to life. Côte d'Ivoire just looking to show some game control and see this victory out.
Substitution for Cameroon team. Player number 9, Arnold Macedo. Replacement number 90, Isnador Kara. تغيير في صفوف منتخب الكاميرون. خروج اللاعب رقم 9 أرنولد ماسيدو. وتدخل اللاعب
So Kada on for the final few minutes. Lovely touch and pass, but it's the toe poked out. Cameroon do get a free kick this time. And it's a booking for the goal scorer, Yao. Just late going through the back. Just calling for it, Sandio. Lovely little turn. Need to turn 0 into 1. Perfect clearance. Earning a throw. Unable to eat into the few seconds that remain. Just over 6 minutes. Cameroon, for the moment, don't have the belief, it seems, to turn this around. That can change in an instant. At the moment, Côte d'Ivoire fired themselves into a very comfortable looking 2-0 lead. Big strike attempted, but the block on. Cameroon look to get on with it quickly, but from the wrong place. And also, El Baroudi, a referee, concerned about Ivorian down. Just coming together there. Suleiman Tuo feeling too prim and proper. So heads off Diabate, who helped create the opening goal for Guy, getting onto Yao's flick on.
Substitution for CôTE-d'Ivoire team, player number 6, beautiful
So Songui Ma Arsène Glau placing Diabate. And also preparing to head on. Another Doumbia, Abdul Rahman Doumbia. No wonder they're looking for that little bit more security. Taking off Yao. Just been booked as well. I want to take a chance to Sosise. Leading solo for life up front. It's now Côte d'Ivoire just looking out for these final few minutes. They'd love to add a clean sheet. It's an already impressive looking opening result. So goal is still between Egypt and Ethiopia in their matchup. The opening match of Group A, which Tunisia will face the host Morocco tonight. DR Congo and Uganda will face off just about an hour after full time here at the Mohammed VI complex in Rabat. Of North African rivals will be taking place at the Stade Moulay Hassan. Group C, Mali, Angola, Tanzania and Mozambique. Group D, Senegal, South Africa, Algeria and Ghana. Surely we'd see as the group of death. Two sides qualify for the quarterfinals. The top two also earning a place at the Under-17 World Cup at the end of this year in Qatar. The four third-place sides will face a playoff for the final two tickets to Qatar 2026. Côte d'Ivoire are giving themselves a huge boost in their bid to return to the world stage. Cameroon with an awful lot of work to do. They're running out of time here to make any imprint on the little elephants, who have only got stronger and stronger. Their second half double salvo certainly completely changed the complexity of this match. It looked like a real tough arm wrestle. They've run out comfortable winners. Long searching ball, but it's easily dealt with. Not a lot of distance on the header. Cameroon struggling to create anything of note. There's a card coming out here. Seems unnecessary. Really went in hard. Cisse late. Substitute. A little too enthusiastic. Further substitution likely be coming, as there is a check on this, whether this could be upgraded to a red card. We saw that happen to Captain Chris. The yellow card was the eventual decision. Let's see if there's going to be a change this time around. He's bringing the coaches out. Well, yellow turns to red. And a terrible decision, as much as the challenge from Cisse. Brûlé Cisse coming off the bench. An unnecessary challenge. Now, it looks like he's refusing to leave. Or he's heading straight across on the other side. He's taking the longest possible time, and what a disastrous decision for the young man. A very harsh lesson he's going to have to learn, as he's also played himself out of future matches, already starting as a sub, when it just didn't need to be done. So the first goals of the 2026 Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations from Guy and Yao. And now the first red card. And it's handed out to Cisse. But it's happened in injury time, just 3 minutes added on. And Cameroon look to find an unlikely late salvo, but well taken by Diabate under pressure. So we may see a little bit more than the 3 minutes added on, but Côte d'Ivoire have a chance to finish it off on the scoreline. Referee not interested in him hitting the deck. 30 seconds to go, but 3 minutes the minimum to be added. And of course, took a little while for the review from the football view system. And Côte d'Ivoire will make a change for the final seconds or minute. So Chance Landry Bazongo heads off, and that allows Salia Junior Traore to head on. Some fresh legs to see out what has been a relatively comfortable second half, as Côte d'Ivoire really found their stride. The fact they've got this 2-0 lead will have made the red card of Cisse that little bit easier to bear, because Cameroon, no, they still have to try and score twice. And it just looks like they could play for hours and it not go their way. They'll have to go away and regroup. Show at minimum what they did in the first half, but with extra quality. Work to do for Journée Iyum. But a terrific first day of the competition for Côte d'Ivoire's boss. He'll be absolutely delighted. Now they look to come away with all 3 points. Seriki Diabate will have to deal with one suspension, but he's got plenty of talent on show. A little drop in concentration there, but back on Managing to keep possession, Diabate. That's brilliantly dragged down by Glau. Wants to make an impression off the bench, not the one that Cisse did. Well, he was already falling for any contact from a Cameroonian player. Launched long. All bobbles, but it's still in favour of Bomba. He stayed down. The referee sees an end to a highly entertaining second half, and one has been won out by Côte d'Ivoire. It was a real battle in the first half. It did seem like goals might be hard to come by, but then Guy with the tap in after Yao's flick on, put through Diabate, and then Uber Yao himself 6 minutes later, doubling the advantage. They did see Cisse sent off late, but it will not dampen the celebrations for Côte d'Ivoire. Still work to do, but a
ensure that Brazil
Je m'appelle Azam, je viens de Bérémy Simone. Je suis fière d'être la première et
Bon après-midi, chers amis internautes. Ici, Magellan Miguel Boc de la Jwel Team. Je suis en direct du stade militaire de Bangkok qui se remplit progressivement avec les supporters.